I wanted to talk about the painful life that we see that is just the norm. It's the frequency of what is the world, what drives the world, and that is it's a vibrational frequency. It's a false self, I guess. But I just wanted to generalize something about. Okay, so I was talking about joy, and we need to talk about this more. We need to talk about resonation, which is a vibrational frequency that is the same as the other, and it clicks and it begins to, they just resonate together. I can prove resonation because I'm a musician and I know the phenomena of it is when you sing any key of A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and you have strings tuned up to that tone, you can sing those 528, whatever that's what really what it is. But everything has a tone. I don't think it has to be the exact 528, 432, but when you sing the same note that is plucked and heard, you can sing it across the room, and then the string at the other end, it's just as good as hit. When you sing that tone, the vibration goes into the air, and it strikes that string to be able to hit its tone that it's tuned at, and it's just as good as hit, and it's ringing now. I'd love to be able to demonstrate that with a guitar, an acoustic guitar that I would have right here, but I don't have it now. But I can. Anybody who has been, if you have an ear, you've heard it in the shower if you've sang, and that's why it's fun to sing in the shower, because there is a point where you're going to hit the tone of the shower, is what I call it. Like, you can do it with anything that's small, that has an acoustic, I guess, but really it's just a hollow. Like there's a drum will have its own tone. But thanks for sitting through this, me trying to struggle to explain that. See, our hearts are connected to the truth on a scale that's universal. Whatever you know about the universe, you look at it. So this is really hard to explain to get people interested in it, I guess. And the thing is that, okay, so the problem with society is that their heart is mainly shut down. They're mainly binary. If you want to talk about what a narcissist is, it's just a binary processor that does ones and zeros. Basically, it's just a vibrational frequency that does on and off signals. And it's not locative of reality. It's not doing the truth the same as a person that is locative of reality. Man, what I was trying to get to. Okay, so when you strike a key, the word key is very important. It's the truth, and that's what unlocks into a whole other realm. If you want to talk about getting on rising up and getting on a better bandwidth or existential level of consciousness, I guess, where things start to feel really good. It's a genuinely good feeling. Otherwise, you wouldn't have even elevated. See, the good feeling is elevation, and joy is something beyond happiness. If you look at it, there's a chart, right? Otherwise, you wouldn't have these different words. I think joy is right there. I think bliss is next, or something. Maybe, I don't know. Or it's the same. Joy and bliss are the same, but joy is something that it's something that a lot of people would be jealous of it. You hear we have a problem with the narcissist because they steal our joy. There's like a lot of material on that. There's this comes I remember a song that some woman sings. It's a really strange song, and she's a strange artist. And a lot of artists are strange because they're dealing with this other energy that's so insensitive and built upside down and backwards. Now, let's get back to this. What I'm talking about, these ones can't feel joy. They are lacking, and a lot of that plugging into what? Well, getting back to resonating with the truth. I mean, see, there's all kinds of truth, but some truth is like, no, stay away from that one because it's toxic. You don't want to get caught up in those. See, that's how the truth is. And the thing is people don't even know how to talk about the truth. And so, good. I hope you enjoy this conversation here of me trying to say what can't possibly be said in the first place, but it's important to try and put it out on the table in case you had an experience of it and you're like, what is this? Well, this is the truth. And then you start to talk about it. I like my including reality in on the subject matter, which holds the truth. Yes, reality, that space just beyond your nose. It's not, see, this is a truth, and this is a truth, and reality is a truth. See? I mean, this is what's the trip, is that reality in and of itself has its truths. It's important to, it's just how it is. It's what's working there. What is it? Well, a lot of people don't know, narcissists. It's just outer space. It's the space that embraces the truth. All things. This here is an interesting flashlight. I didn't know for years that you pull it out like this and it works. Otherwise, you have this. See, that's a truth that I was just like, oh my God, I didn't know that this person sent me a flashlight and it expands like this. And it gives this other fluorescent light other than the one here. So anyway, God, the truth. So much. If you're a child, your heart is pounding really in real time. Your heart is the only one that can signify to you. This is the truth about, okay, now when we talk about truth, it's God. And see, I'm getting excited now because this is the truth. It's not about the most obvious now, okay? Because you cannot really hit this heart resonation thing unless you go beyond the obvious. I mean, of course, some things can give you a spark, and finding out something like, well, but no, there's a whole other, oh God, this is going to be like 9 hours or fucking 90 years of trying to dial in the fucking population about something. The thing that I see that money is achieving, see, if people that worked for money and even material wealth, which it's shit as far as what, if it's money that brought you that, whatever. So the thing that, because money, the more you make, and this is the truth, you need to look into this more. See, 80% will just disagree with you. They have a fake life of feelings. Fake feelings. It's called moral masochism. If you're standing upside down and you're operating a certain way, you're not, the feelings that you're getting is this on and off signal, and unfortunately the on signal is just, they're down, I'm up. Yay, I win. It's just, they lose, I win. And that is fucking, it's toddler-like. It's just a toddler getting sensations in their brains, saying, they agree, I can get food now. Right? This is the money-making population now. They don't know what joy is, first of all. They're not really that happy, right? They're stuck in this shit with their fucking family or whatever is driving them with that. Can't get out of it. Is that the way life is supposed to feel? So this is what money is conducting, okay? Now look. See, people get really just hooked into this. It's a survival game to just, so you don't have to deal with people, right? Or whatever. I really don't know because I'm not a money mongrel. I don't know nothing about it. I value my creative life and a decent association, which is getting really fucking hard out there, isn't it? Why? Because of the way money has driven it. And it's like the ever quickening fucking hellhole to get trapped in. It doesn't produce a feeling of joy. If these fucking people were experiencing joy, the more that they got into whatever it is they're getting into to make the money, it's not hitting the truth. So if it hits the truth, you're getting joy. It's so. This is what happens. You share it. You share it. You have no choice but to say, God, this is what I found. But no, what you found is just an avenue to hunker down. There's a war going on. Get your food. You're in your box now. You pay your bills. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? It's like from one household to the next. It's just fucking like that. And I'm so sick and tired of it. I'm looking at it. It's like, no. And the feeling you get, it's like you can't convince a child that you're happy or are experiencing joy. Or they have anything to share of any fucking good. Really. What do you have to share? You impoverished fucking souls that don't have any feelings. You've shut off your feelings just to make the money. That's it. That's the problem. And so how do we deal with this? Comment section down below. Do you see that a glimmer of hope? Is there something? See, I'm doing protection program. I'm thinking, fuck this world, fuck that world. I'm gonna stick to how I feel and reach for what I see as just the passage to break free, to stay free of that shit. Never think that money is the answer, but it's more like, can you conduct a more creative life that contributes in such a way that, you know what, when you do it from joy and pure creativity, guess what you get? You get this weirdest feeling. Now, you want to talk about the miserable? The miserable? See, when you're doing from the inside out and you're just realizing this is the way to live, damn it. I have a tree that has 250 apples over there. Am I going to let them go to rot and not ever share them? Or do I just go, oh my God, look what do? I just put it out there. And when I see those boxes empty, even though I don't see a single person that takes them and I don't get any money, no, I get this zing of joy. And guess what? I'm noticing, I'm not even looking, but I'm noticing these notes at the end with these very carefully written notes that say, thank you so much for these apples, and your fruits of labor is so appreciated. Can't wait to take them home. And I just gobble that up. That's just like enough for me. And now you fucking non-feeling narcissists who don't know how to live, look at that and think that that's like useless and pathetic. This is, you know what, I want this to be, come on, hit like and subscribe. Are you part of the organization that's real? It's a real feeling of just having tapped the truth. You tap the truth about the garden, there's more than enough. More than enough. I have a 60 or 93-year-old fucking apple tree out there that does give out that much of a yield. Big, nice, big old apples, and it's always more than enough for me. Now, do you fucking hear that coming from the money-making faction? Hell no! What are we going to do about it, you guys? It's causing fucking hostility across the board, especially amongst fucking just perfectly. Look at how fucking fucked up and mad the damn the society gets. The most sane people that you can meet are probably the homeless out there. Yes, a lot of them aren't really mentally ill. They're just like, nah, I couldn't. I'm just a dad with 3 kids, and you know, I couldn't. Yeah, and you know, the rent and this and that. And in my community, we just had stupid yard sale time of year, and I hate it. And communities need to come together more and just, you know, if that's what's out there, these people that make money only, and they're miserable, they don't have any good feelings coming out of them, if at all they can feel anything at all. They are rendered down. It's called moral masochism. They have just ignored their feelings. That's the way you do it. Hey, I know, see, I know. The most creative and beautiful people, really the most creative, will get sick doing the 9 to 5 thing. Something that isn't up there, that they can't feel fulfilled at, and the people there don't even care about their creative contribution and stuff like that. That needs to end. All of this shit is just fucking needs to be at least segregation. And I have a feeling that what I'm talking about, tell me if you know of an organization. No, I'm not talking about it's the Machiavellians against the Shiras or some fucking whatever shit. You know what? I hope I can gain enough quietness over June here. I can get a good enough just start doing healing and start figuring out, okay, I really don't need that much, and why do I feel so fucking horrible? Well, that's the money system for you. They are so fucking miserable, but they want you miserable, and it's like hot and heavy now. It's like, because think about it. If somebody they get worse and worse, right? Their life is fucking, well, they say that life is ended by 27 if you become a corporate fucking zombie or whatever, right? You've heard that. But imagine going all the way up to how fucking some people just they just do it until they're 75. Well, by that time, okay, what are you, a professor, a militant person, a teacher, a doctor? You couldn't possibly be wrong now. With all of that put in there and all your fucking money, you just can't possibly be wrong about your entire life when in fact, yes! And if you're breathing and listening to this right now, there's still a chance for you to get a glimmer of the life that you fucking missed the whole fucking time. And what is it? What is it? It's so not what's going on in your mind. It's a bodily feeling you're missing. It's love in your life. All of that shit. I don't even want to get into it right now, but because really we're dealing with this. That's the big black boot. It's just a brick in the wall, and it's cold, and it's hard, and it's fucking feelingless. Gives you a stomach ache. It's fucking not impressive. Not impressive, man. No, we need to get rid of that shit somehow, some way. I don't need it in my life. I'm onto something with what I'm doing. I need to communicate more. I don't want to appear too unapproachable, but ask us why the society is the way it is, and it's like people play that game, right? That's why it's there. It creates it, and those people don't know, the homeless people don't know that they are our only hope. They are honestly protesting. They should put signs on them and saying, look, man, come and sit with us. Somehow let's just break off. Break off civilization. Say, fuck it. It's kind of happening that way, but it's more like, no, come and live in your toy home. Did you see the toy homes they come out with? It looks like a dollhouse, but it's just, come on, it's a trailer, but it's a different version or something. And it's like, oh, whatever. And what do you really need? Why? Do you have any land to work? Do you guys grow your own food? What is this? A premature fucking coffin agency? Yes! I'm tired of living amongst the living dead, the non-feeling. I'm tired of it. What are we going to do about it? Any suggestions? See, I'm not really wanting... I want to know how I solve the next half of my life into just maintaining joy. And I'm thinking, well, I think a lot of humanity is right here, right now. Like this. Like, really, do you people even fucking give a fuck what that is? Having a fulfilling life, really, that's what that is. A satisfying experience of life. Instead of going disgruntled really deep down, you're a fucking piece of shit, running the money scene, preying on people that squirm about it too. You just plug right in because you don't have any of that feeling. You just discarded it, and now you want other people to take that on. This need to be fucking nipped in the bud, and I'm pretty sure it will by when Capricorn goes back into, when Pluto back into Capricorn. For a lot of people, they're just going to see it for one last time and say, you know what, fuck this. Fuck this. They might get a glimpse of the other life and say, no, love is like this. And I feel better not being a shutdown and a complete blackout and just living in darkness, really. And it's false. The sensations that you get when you go cha-ching, 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 it's that on signal, the I win signal, the brain signal, and that's it. And your body is numb. You are numb. Numbers. Let's do number. Who's number than who? Oh, I can't wait to